Okay, what is the last lab work that you guys have done? A question for both students, okay, online and offline. What is the last question or a practical that you did in your last lab? Because last week I was on leave. Previous to that, what did you do?
One question with all the parameters.
Any seven, success on, multiplex on,
Not in lecture, not in lecture. Lab.
lab only.
Jai, lab. We are doing bash programming.
Yes, yes, program में any seven subjects on, वो सब
हो गया?
हो गया।
स्टूडेंट की मार्कशीट जनरेट की?
नहीं, वो नहीं।
Online students. Okay, students who are sitting online and offline, please mention here from your login. This is a general instruction, okay? From your login, every time you come for the lab, please open up the list of articles that I've uploaded from your logins, right? In your lab section, the list of practicals is uploaded. Please keep it open for your reference. Okay, because in this lab section, it is not possible to project here my screen for offline students. Okay. And offline students, if you are using these systems, okay, lab systems, then it is preferred that you keep your systems fixed. Okay, the reason is your files will be saved in that particular system only. So every time you don't have to come and suppose you are not taking the screenshot, okay, then next time when you are coming back, the same system you will be using, so there won't be any issues. Okay, so try to keep your systems just one. ऐसा कुछ कंपल्शन नहीं है, लेकिन अगर एक रखते हो तो ज्यादा बेटर। અહીંયા કોઈ આવી જાય માનો છો અહીંયા Okay, all of you kindly first of all open up your list of practicals. I didn't get it.
You just now instructed us to open the practicals. You want us to open all of them or the one which is later?
No, there is a list. So
Yes,
in the
I
list,
see it.
every practical is going to be there. Unless and until it is solution format that I have uploaded. Are there solutions in there? सिर्फ क्वेश्चन ही है ना दे हम बस वही ओपन all right, all the students have a look at a practical number 10. No, not 10, wait. Have you completed identifying smallest of three numbers and largest of three numbers, practical 10? Yes or no? No, okay. You completed till practical number 7, shell script to divide two numbers. Offline students, please answer. You did arithmetic operation, right? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So that is till practical 7. Did you calculate the simple interest? No. Okay, so we are going to start with the practical 8 today. Okay, online students, I hope I am audible to you guys. We are going to start with practical number 8. Dear practical number 8, so practical number 8 is about calculating simple interest. Okay, anyone knows the formula for simple interest? PNR upon 100. That is your simple interest. Okay, so as you are coding it in bash, okay, you have to first take variable p. Okay, so read write for that. Variable n, read write again for that, and variable r. So 3 variables you are going to read from the user. Okay, after which you are going to take one variable called product. Okay, in which you are going to do the product of p and r. I am not writing the syntax yet because I want to see if you guys can write it or not. If you cannot, then also don't worry, I will help you. Okay. Once this is done, okay, you are going to calculate the simple interest. So you can take one more variable, SMPI, SIMPI, okay, and you divide this product by 100. Okay, and then at the end, you are supposed to write or say print echo simple interest is dollar SIMPI. Okay, this is the program. So everybody start coding this. I'm giving you 5 minutes to do this. Okay, online students, for you guys again I'm speaking. You have to calculate the simple interest. Okay, now in order to calculate simple interest, you need to take 3 variables: principal amount, rate of interest, and time period, that is n. So p and r. You have to take the product of all 3 variables, that means multiply all 3 of them, divide it by 100, and at the end you print echo simple interest is and your variable. Start doing. You have 5 minutes to code this much. Start writing. First class. Offline first. Online. जो तमिल लोगों ने रीड करना राइट करना भी मत क्या होगा प्रिंट का स्कैन है हम प्रिंट का स्कैन के प्रिंट करके जल्दी students offline the first line always in your file attention here પછી કેસો કે આવું always in your first line hash ની ફાઇલ બનાવો .sh extension સાથે first line is hash exclamation mark forward slash bin forward slash dash okay are always તમારી first line હશે as in your C programming you write hash include stdio.h right correct yes, so in your bash file this line will be always the first line also remember one more general instruction given whenever you are writing any program out of this 35 okay after this line there should be a print line that prints echo first name last name dash your enrollment number अगर ये नहीं है तो मुझे नहीं पता चलेगा कि ये आपने ही किया है ठीक है वैसे दिस इज नॉट एप्लीकेशन, आई नो। उत्सव के पीसी में रन करवा के नाम लिख दो अपना तो हो गया, स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो। आई नो दिस इज नॉट अ स्ट्रॉन्ग ऑथेंटिकेशन, बट yes, honesty is, expected. Okay, Vivek, present your screen. There is nothing much to do. 3 read write sentences you have to write. You have to do the product. You have to divide it and you print that. That's why I gave you just 5 minutes. Vivek, the screen is visible. Okay, you did everything in one. That is also fine. Okay. All right. Vivek, you can start with the next program, that is shell script to find, okay, greater than 2 numbers. Okay, stop presenting your screen. See, I'll tell you. I'll present my screen and I'll give some instructions regarding the next practical that you have to do. Vivek, you can pay attention. Rest of the students, don't worry, I'll explain again.
Okay.
Vivek, my screen is visible.
Yes.
Okay. See, the next program is about identifying the larger and the smaller number. Okay.
Yes.
Your practical number 9. You have to find greater. Okay, greater from 2 numbers. So here in your bash, if you want to find or say compare, then there are some keywords that you can use. For greater than, the keyword is GT. Okay. For greater than or equal to, okay, the keyword is GE. Similarly, for less than, the keyword is LT, and for less than equal to, the keyword is LE. Okay. Now, yes, students offline, you are making too much of noise. Now here what you need to do is you have to find the greater from 2 numbers. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to do your if else. Okay. So for time being, I'm just teaching you if syntax for if. The syntax is if space square bracket space your condition, again space and end of square bracket. In the next line you have to write then keyword. Okay, this is the keyword essential, then keyword. After that you are supposed to write your line of code, and to end this you are compulsorily to write fi. Okay, fi is again the keyword to indicate that the if loop is completed. Okay, so in this condition what you are going to write is you are going to compare your 2 variables, because we have to find what, greater from 2 numbers. So you are going to take 2 inputs from the user. Okay, Compare them in the if loop using the above keywords, okay, and produce the answer. You have to find greater than two numbers. The one which is greater, you have to find that. Okay? So you have to compare it with if. Okay? Do it. Then with others, I'll explain you. Yes. But do not forget about giving the spaces. Okay? Otherwise, it will be an error. Okay, offline students, work done. Wait, students, thank you. So, Google, divide and comma make it x. I have to divide it by because you can multiply it. The way operator again. Equal operator product and the way
With the next video,
for next practical you need my
main the message.
right.
Remote
મારું કેમ થઈ જાય છે મેં પાછું એકમાં તો બ્રેકેટમાં નામ મૂક ને બ્રેકેટમાં નામ મૂક ને ખાલી એમને ડિવાઇડ બાય 100 કરી નાખીશ તો થઈ જશે Okay, online students, apart from Vivek, everybody completed or not? Acknowledge here in the chat, yes or no? Okay. What about others? Pratik, Deepak, Tejas, Sushant, Ghazi Abbas. What about you guys? Yatin? Okay. So see, now we are going to start with your if loops. Okay? My screen is visible. Write in the chat yes or no. Okay, fine. Students offline, for your next practical is about comparison. Comparison as in you have to find out what is or say which is the larger number out of the two. Enough guys. See, offline students, if you are there in the offline session, you don't need to join the meeting. Okay? Whatever I am explaining them online, the same thing in more refined way I am explaining you here. Okay? Online students, please wait for 2 minutes. See, in your next practical, that is practical number 9, subject attention. You have to find out which is the larger number out of the two. you have to do what? Comparison conditions, right? So we are now, I am going to now introduce you the conditional statements. That is if and else, and nested if else. Four things. Okay. The very first thing is your if. Now syntax for if. Okay. Please remember this syntax you need to remember. The very first thing that you are going to write is if. Okay. Not capital I, small I. Okay. If. Then you have to give a space here. In your C programming, you are not giving space. Here you need to give space. Okay. If space square bracket. Again you give space. Then you write your condition. Again one space and again a square bracket. In this condition, you are going to use some keywords. I'll tell you after I explain the syntax. After this line, give one enter. So your cursor will be here in the next line, right? You have to write a keyword called then. This is by default the rule, the syntax. So please remember this. Okay? If space square bracket space condition space square bracket end. In the next line, write then keyword.
then આપણે nested if ની જગ્યાએ યુઝ કરવી હે ને કે પછી else ની જગ્યાએ યુઝ કરવી
This is syntax only. In every way, if you are doing nested if else also, then also this then will come. If you are doing else part also, then also this then will come. This is the keyword. So if you write it in a terminal, it will be blue in color. Okay, it won't be your ideally black color or red color. It will be blue in color. So it is your keyword. After which, give one enter, you are supposed to write your line of codes, whatever you are supposed to write. Okay? And then you have to end this loop. In your C programming, you do not need to end this loop. Why? Because C programming is one step ahead of this. Okay? This is second generation OS language, Bash. Remember? Unit 1. So, at that time, there it was necessary to end this loop. Okay, so to end this loop, you have to inverse this. So now you have to write what? Fi. Okay? Got it? Fi means end of this loop. This is the keyword.
આપણે batch કરતા schema
Okay? And this is necessary. If you don't write this, there will be a syntax error. Got it? This is the syntax of your if. Now, if you want to write else here, if else. Okay, so now I am discussing about if else syntax. Okay, now in your if else syntax, what you have to do is you are going to write this, follow the same rules. Okay, if space square bracket space condition space square bracket end then keyword your set of code, right? After which you are not going to write fi. Now we are going to write what? Else. Okay, in that else you write the code for else and now you end this loop with fi keyword. This is the syntax for if else condition. If part, compulsorily write then keyword, write the code for if part. Then you write else, write the code for else, and end this loop with fi keyword.
we don't write that there.
No, in else you don't need to write that. Okay? Now, first, I'll go with nested if else and elif after you finish this practical. Okay? Now, what you have to do is in practical number 9, you have to use your if condition only. Right now, you have to use if condition only. So, this will be the syntax for your if. Now, in condition, you have to compare two numbers in order to determine which one is the largest among the two. So, in your dash, you need to again remember this. In your dash, there are some keywords. Okay? Especially when you are using square double brackets like this. You can use double brackets also, but we are not going to that part. I will cover this part when we are doing the loops. Okay. Right now we are introducing with if conditional statement. So you first learn this one method, that is with square brackets. Okay. And when you are using square brackets, there are keywords for comparisons. For example, if you want to do comparison of greater than, the keyword for greater than is dash, GT. T for greater, T for than. Like this also you can remember mechanically. Greater than. So dash GT. So in this condition, if you want to write, it will be something like you are going to take two variables, right? So you can write dollar variable A space dash GT dollar variable B. If this condition is true, if A is greater than B, then you print A is the larger number. Otherwise, else, after this Fi also you will write echo dollar B is larger number. Okay, because this is ultimate. If this is false, it is going to come out of this, right? And then it is going to execute the next line. So obviously the next line if you want dollar B is larger. Fine. Now second, if you want to do comparison of numbers which is greater than and equal to, either greater than or equal to. So what in C program what you are doing? Greater than or equal to, like this. Okay? But here the keyword is dash GE. Greater than equal to. Similarly for less than and lesser than. If you want to do correct. If you want to do less than, the keyword is LT. And if you want to do less than equal to, it is dash LT. Okay? If you just want to do equal to, sometimes there will be a comparison. For example, there is in the list, there you have to find set of all even numbers between a given range. So what you are doing, number modular 2 equal 0. That's what you are doing in your C language. Number modular 2, if it is equal 0, that means it is even. Correct? So in that equal, you will need one keyword also. So for equal, the keyword is dash EQ. Okay? So you need to remember these 5 for now. For now, remember this 5. Okay? Now offline students, you can start your practical. You have to find larger number out of the 2. See, now we are going to start with your if condition. I don't here I am doing a quick revision for all of you. We are going to start with comparisons now, that is your conditional statements. Okay, so the syntax for if that you need to remember first of all is you have to write if, then you have to give space, then your square brackets, then you write the condition like comparison, equal to, not equal to, like that. Okay, again space and square bracket. Okay, after which in the next line you have to write then keyword. This is keyword, it is a rule to write, so it is there, then keyword. After which you write the code statement. Okay, whatever you need to print or to do this operations, whatever you need to do, you write that. And to end the loop, you have to do FI. Okay, FI is again a keyword. Dhruval, a little bit slowly. FI is again a keyword, okay, to indicate that the loop has ended. All right. Now in this condition, you are going to use sum of the keywords like greater than, equal to, okay, less than, equal to. So those keywords are dash gt. Dash gt stands for greater than. Okay, greater than, equal to, the keyword is dash ge. Okay, then you have less than, so less than is dash lt, and for less than, equal to, you have dash le. And for suppose somewhere if you are going to need equal, okay, then for that the keyword is dash eq. Okay, that is the keyword for equal if you want to do comparisons. Now here in this particular program, okay, what you have to do, find greater from two numbers, which number is greater than. Okay, so you take two inputs from the user, and in the if loop do the comparisons. As you know what are the compare, how to do the comparisons, so it will be something like this: dollar your variable one, okay, give the appropriate keyword, okay, and space dollar your variable 2 space end. This is what the condition will look like. Okay, is this clear to each one of you online? Write yes in the chat if it is clear. Okay, fine, two students, all right. Okay, now as it is clear, then you start doing your practical 8. And Vivek, if you have completed practical 8, you can go on with practical 9. It is one step ahead, where you have to find smallest as well as the largest among the three. Okay, you can go ahead, no problem. For rest of the students online and offline here, you finish your practical 8 quickly. And students, don't forget to take the screenshot as soon as you finish. If you are doing it the same time, if you are creating another file, then there is a different story. Then no problem. Students done? Okay. Online students, you need to listen to me first, after which I will present my screen. So listen carefully the explanation that I'm giving. Okay. Then I'll show you my screen for a quick revision. Listen to me carefully. Okay. Am I audible from this distance? Online students? Okay. You guys are able to see the board? Now see the next practical, after practical number 9, is about identifying even the smallest and the largest number. You have to identify both the numbers, okay, the smallest one also and the largest one also. So here you are going to take 3 variables. Shall I have this less than equal to? In a practical 10, you are supposed to take 3 variables. Okay? Let's say variable A, B and C. And out of which you have to do the comparison that which one is the largest and which one is the smallest. Okay? So you are going to use your if, else loop. Okay? So the syntax for that. Now the syntax that I am going to show you is about if, else if. Okay, that is the syntax. Now for if, you are going to do the same thing. I lost my, wait. Or if, you are going to write in the same manner. Okay. Look at this. For if, you are going to write it in the same manner. Okay. If space square bracket again your condition. Okay. Space and your square bracket. After which next line you are going to write your then keyword. Then you write your set of code. Now you have to write else if part. Okay. So the keyword or say the method to write it is ELIF. 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 Okay. You are writing else if, correct? The full name in your C programming. Here you are going to write ELIF. Okay. After which again you are going to write then keyword. Here you are going to write again. So you were asking, right? In the else we have to write or not? In the else you don't have to write. Here you have to write then keyword. In this elif also you are going to write the condition again. Okay. One if space the condition, then keyword write the code. Next line ELIF, elif space square bracket condition, then keyword write your code. Okay, and after which you are going to write your else, write the code and the loop. Okay, this is the syntax. Any First, in if condition, we are going to check what if A is greater than B. If this is true, it is going to go inside. Okay, I am also explaining you the nested if else part also here. If A is greater than B is true, okay, then you are going to write what? A greater than C. If this is also true, then you are going to print A is the largest one. Okay, else, in this else part of this nested, this is one if, this is one if. Okay, else part of this nested if will be what? C is the largest. Why? Because see, A is greater than B is true, right? But A is greater than C, that became false. So ultimately C is greater than B, right? So what you can say about C? C is the largest. Okay? Or in the else part of this if. Okay? Else part of this if. Again you are going to check what? B is greater than C. If this is true, B is the largest. Why we came to this point? Because this initial condition is false. Right? So you are going to check it with C now. A greater than B, false. That means B is greater than A. So you have to check for B whether it is greater than C or not. Right? So B greater than C. If this is true, then B is the largest. Otherwise, again here, C is the largest one. Okay? So this is the logic. So if I tell you the nested if, how are you going to write it as in form of syntax? This is your if else syntax. Okay. Now I'm going to write here the nested if. Okay. Again, syntax of if remains the same. If space your condition, square bracket and your condition. After which you are going to write then keyword. In the next set of codes, okay, you are going to write again if space your condition, then keyword, your code, else part, your code, and after which you are going to write here the else part, fi, else part, again fi. Why I am writing fi here? To indicate that this my inner if else loop has ended. Okay. Then you write the main else of this main if. Okay, and then you end that main if also with fi. Clear? Nested if, else if. Alright. Now for program number 10, we are going to need this one. Okay, so start coding the largest and the smallest number. You have to identify two values that out of three variables, which one is the largest and which one is the smallest. Okay, online students. The explanation was clear to you guys. I am showing you the syntax, but first do tell me, explanation was clear to you guys? Yes or no? No. Okay. What about others? All right. For all those students who couldn't understand, okay? I suppose my screen is visible. Screen is visible, yes or no? Okay. See, now we are writing syntax for first of all if else if. Okay, we're writing syntax for that.
BA करता होता है CA करता होता है B2B ले
हाँ શું કામ નહીં हाँ हाँ ચાલ એમ્પરસન મૂકવાના બે એમ્પરસન એક સાથે કન્ડિશન લખી હોય ને કે આ બે કન્ડિશન ટ્રુ હોવી જ જોઈએ તો જ આગળ જાય તો આવું લખવાનું તો આ અહીંયા લખો
કે હોય ચાલે
સ્પેસ એક પહેલી કન્ડિશન એમ્પરસન this is end
હા ચાલે
this is end અને પછી સ્પેસ મૂકી ને બીજી કન્ડિશન
તો ખાલી આપણે ત્રણ કન્ડિશન લખી પડે
Okay, students, I'm presenting you my screen again. Visible? Yes or no? I am presenting my screen. Students, visible or not? Okay. See, I was discussing you the if-else syntax here. So again, doing the same thing. Write your if condition. Okay, the way you are writing it. After which you write then keyword. Okay. Then you write your set of code which you are supposed to write. Okay. Give an enter and you write else. Enter. Write your else part. Okay, and then to end the loop write your fi. This is the syntax of how you are going to write if else statement first. Okay, now syntax for if else if. Okay, now if you want to write if else if, you follow the same thing. Again you write if space square bracket condition space your square bracket, write then keyword, write the set of code to be written in if. Okay, now you write L if. Okay, L if, again you write then keyword, enter, L if space your condition, because again you have to write the condition. Okay, that is to be checked in else if, then keyword, and you write your set of code. and at the end you can write else, write set of code for your else, and end the loop with fi. Okay, it is similar to your C. Okay, C language is one language above this bash. Okay, so here you are supposed to write this then keyword and all. Okay, in your C language this then keyword was removed, so you just have if else. Okay, or if and else. Now the syntax is for nested if else. Syntax for nested if else. So what you are going to do is in nested if else, same. Do write your if condition, if then condition. Okay, your then keyword. Now in the set of codes that you are supposed to write for if, there again you are going to write if space square bracket condition space your square bracket, again then keyword for this particular if, then keyword for the highlighted if, and now you write the set of lines, you write else. Okay, write set of lines for the else part also, and you now write fi. Now this fi, okay, this fi is indicating the end of this particular if else, the if which is inside your if, so nested if. Now you write the main else part if it is needed. Okay, the main else part for your main if, or you can say the outer if. Okay, write the code again for that particular else and end your main if condition with fi. This fi, this one, the last one, is indicating completion of this main if, in which inside which you have this if else. So this is nested if else. Now any doubt in syntax? Anyone online? Yes or no, students? Any doubt now? Nested else if is not working. Kushan, present your screen. Students offline, is it working? Kushan, please present your screen. Let me see where it's not working. Okay.
નવમી લાઈનમાં કંઈક ખોટું ના
Visible. Space. After alif, space. Then keyword down. And else part. Enter the number. रन करके देखो. Okay. See students, be very specific with the spacings, okay? कोडिंग सही किया है लेकिन स्पेसिंग भूल गए तो कोड नहीं चलेगा. आप
ये कर दूंगा 10 किलो.
Okay, students, you have to do your practical number 10. You have to find out largest as well as the smallest number. Done? हमारे सिस्टम में हमने કર્યું છે.
WhatsApp માં ઓફ કરો.
એક पेपर दे ऑर्डर लॉजिक होता है सब है ए बी की वैल्यू
And
હવે જો તારી એક કન્ડિશન શું કહે છે a ગ્રેટર ધેન b a શું છે b શું છે ફોલ્સ થઈ ગઈ
એને
એની સાથે સાથે એક મિનિટ એની સાથે સાથે તું શું કમ્પેર કરાવે છે એ અને સી, રાઈટ? ઓબ્વિયસલી એ મોટી છે જ નહીં એટલે તારું આ ઇકો તો પ્રિન્ટ જ નહીં થાય. A is greater than A, B and C from variable. એટલે એ ક્યાં યુઝ એલિફમાં. એલિફમાં ફરી પાછું તું સેમ વસ્તુ કરાવે છે. A greater than B, no. A greater than C, no. તો શું પ્રિન્ટ કરાવે છે?
Hello, ma'am.
Utsav, just a minute, okay? Yes, Kushant, was it you?
No, ma'am. I same question.
Okay, Pratik. हाँ बोलो.
આપણે એન્ડ ઓપરેટર યુઝ કરવો હોય તો એ જ ક્વેશ્ચન.
ઓકે, એના માટે બે એમ્પરસન બે કન્ડિશન એક સાથે ચેક કરાવી છે if માં. if you want to check two conditions at a time in if, okay, the syntax is if space square bracket your condition space square bracket space 2 ampersand space your second condition.
મેમ સ્ક્રીન નથી દેખાતી.
I'm writing in the chat.
ઓકે ઓકે.
greater हो गए ना smallest number एक कैपिटल ऊपर भी दिखा सकते yes अभी है ये स्पेस See again students, spacings, be careful with the spacing, single space only, double spacing नहीं, no spacing भी नहीं, एक space.
હેલો મેમ.
Yes Pratik.
આપણે આ એન્ડ કન્ડિશન વચ્ચે સ્પેસ આવે ઇફ ભાઈ
हाँ
એક કન્ડિશન.
हाँ एक space. પણ બંને એન્ડ ની વચ્ચે નહીં હો, ઈ બે એન્ડ ભેગા છે, એમ્પરસન સાઇન ભેગી.
ઓકે ઓકે.
હવે એમ કે સ્પેસ કીધું તો એન્ડ બે એમ્પરસન કે વચ્ચે બી સ્પેસ થઈ ગયું. ડન. See students, as soon as you are finished and if you are using lab systems, please take screenshot, okay? See what issue comes is whenever there is exam, there is going to be, I guess, JEE exam still. Okay, so these labs are getting used. So what do they do is, for setting up the whole process, they might even empty everything which is there in your systems. Okay, so you take a screenshot and you directly send it to yourself on the email.
मैम आपका मेल लगी सकी
हाँ तो एक सौ की दो
स्क्रीनशॉट नहीं
સ્ક્રીનશોટ લઈને મેલ કરી દે.
આમ નામ ડાયરેક્ટ આપી ફાઇલ
ફાઇલ થઈ જશે મેલ. તો પછી પાછું તમારે લોકોએ રન કરવા માટે શું કરવાનું? મારે તો કન્સોલનું આઉટપુટ જોઈએ છે ને. એ કોડ લખવાનો જ છે. અને એક્ઝામ પ્રેક્ટ વાયવા નહીં દો તમે? વાયવામાં જો અહીં તો કઈ લખો આ તો સિન્ટેક્સ લખો અને એમાં જો સ્પેસ ભૂલી ગયા તો માર્ક્સમાં સ્પેસ ભૂલી. See, if you are writing your Word document, okay, you mention which practical it is. Suppose your practical it, okay, then you write the question about that practical it. सीधा copy paste मत करो. एक तो मैं काम आपका easy करवा रही हूँ, ठीक है? I'm not. Previously, your seniors have written this code and the output also. Okay, but for you guys, we are not doing that thing this time. So we are asking you to write soft copies, but then in soft copies also do not take it in a very lightly manner. थोड़ा system से systematically format में लिखना. Write practical aid and then question, and then you write solution. Write your copy paste your code जो भी आपने execute किया है वो पूरा. And then in the center of your word format write or say paste your screenshot. और वो screenshot भी मुझे पूरे टर्मिनल का नहीं चाहिए. आप आरपीएम में काम कर रहे हो काफी ज्यादा लोग, तो screenshot आपने लिया होगा तो उसमें ये सब कुछ आएगा, राइट? तो मुझे ये पूरा screenshot भी नहीं चाहिए, मुझे सिर्फ इतना पार्ट ही चाहिए उसका. Got it? So please, even like if you are meeting students who are not attending this offline session, okay, please tell them that this is how it is shown. Okay? See, it is a little bit not visible to keep all the practicals in one Word file. Otherwise, it will be in what, like 96 or 100 page of Word file, right? It will be, because maintaining all those in one Word file. Suppose you lost that Word file, then all the programs are going, and there are 35 programs here. So what I am planning to do is, I have taken only 2 practicals from you people so far. So from the practicals where we have actually started Bash, okay, those practicals, suppose in this particular lab I am finishing 4 practicals, practical 8, 9, 10 and 11. Then you have to remember that in this lab we finished 4 practicals, so one file for those 4 practicals, one Word file, and you can keep it the name as practical 8_11. If we are completing practicals from 8 to 11, okay, then keep the name of that Word file like this: 8 practice PRACA_11 dot your log file or whatever it is. Okay, got it? So you don't have to keep one file, because what will happen, you have to then convert it into PDF and then you have to upload it. So converting into PDF, again it will be what, like 200 or 300 KBs. It will be a large file. Again in the Google Classroom you might face some issues. It will ask you to upload it on Drive, so we don't want that. Okay, so you do it like this. For example, in the previous lab we have completed till practical according to your list, practical 2 till 7. So you write a word for, you prepare word file for this practicals 2 to 7 in this form. Okay, convert it into PDF, and whenever I'm asking you to upload in the Google Classroom, I'll be doing that by the end of this week. Okay, so you upload it there. So practical 2 to 7. Even the task name also I'll keep it like this only. Practical PRAC2_7. Okay, so you guys also upload it in this manner only. Got it? What? In footers. You have to maintain your footers. Practical 2 में मैंने footer maintain करवाया है. Practical 1 में. Come on. ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है? Footer is there. Practical 2. Word format practical 2. Footer is there. Footer, yes. In your footer, you have to write your name, full name, first name, last name, and your enrollment number. Don't write TD1 and TD2. I know you are from TD1. I know from you are from TD2. Okay, so don't write that. Okay. Footer is there, and you use that same footer. And use that same formatting norms as given in practical 2 also. Okay, formatting में कोई change नहीं है. जो भी instructions practical 2 में है formatting की, वो same instructions follow करनी है. And footer is also provided in that sample word file that I have uploaded. तो आप लोगों को footer भी ढूंढने की जरूरत नहीं है. सिर्फ वहाँ पे जाके modify करो. Got it?
हेलो मैम.
Yes.
एमयू का जो लोगो है वो
हाँ.
पेज में आना चाहिए या वो सिर्फ हेडर के पार्ट में थोड़ा?
एमयू का लोगो विवेक वापस से कहना.
एमयू का लोगो जो है वो पूरे
हाँ.
पेज में आना चाहिए या ऊपर के पोर्शन में ही सिर्फ थोड़ा?
नहीं, सिर्फ हेडर में. सिर्फ हेडर में. वो भी मैंने प्रोवाइड किया है. आप अगर अपनी प्रैक्टिकल 2 लॉगिन में से प्रैक्टिकल 2 वर्ड फॉर्मेट अगर डाउनलोड करोगे तो मैंने ऑलरेडी मारवाड़ी यूनिवर्सिटी एमयू का जो लोगो है वो हेडर में रख ही दिया है. तो वो चेंज करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है वहां पे. इवन द फुटर्स आर आल्सो रेडी. फुटर में सिर्फ आप लोगों को चेंज ये करना है कि अपना नाम और अपना एनरोलमेंट नंबर लिख दे. वहां पे मैंने सैंपल में अपना नाम और मेरा एक रैंडम नंबर लिखा है.
और वो लोगो है जो हर पेज के हेडर में आएगा?
हाँ, क्योंकि वो हेडर में सेट है. अगर सेट नहीं होता है तो आगे वाले हेडर से कॉपी पेस्ट कर देना.
Yes.
Okay, online students, have you completed the code? Except for Vivek, he has acknowledged here. That's why exception there. Other students, have you completed? Practical number 10, is it over? What about others? Completed till 12. Great. Manav, right? Manan, you can start preparing your word file. If it is completed till 12, you start preparing word file from practical number 8 to practical number 11. 12 you don't include that. You start preparing word file from 8 to 11. If we complete 12, then you can include 12, otherwise no need. utilize this time and prepare your Word file, because at the end of this week I am going to assign the task of uploading these practicals. Yes, offline students. Offline students, attention here. You finished your raster and smaller number identification program?
Yes.
Okay. The next practical is you have to write a shell script to generate a mark sheet. Now there are few portions that you need to take care. Okay. The first portion is you have to take marks of 3 subjects. We are discussing your practical number 11 now, okay, which is generation of student mark sheet. Student एक ही है, ठीक है, so no complexity there. What is the first part of the program? You have to take 3 subject marks, okay. That is the first part. So 3 echo and read statements. Okay. After you have taken these, the second part is to calculate the total. So you have to calculate the total of these 3 subjects. Keep these subject marks out of 100. Okay. These subject marks you keep out of 100. So you have to calculate the total. Once you get the total, the third portion of the program is to find percentage. So what you have to do is the formula total into 100 divided by 3. Okay? So you will get a percentage value. After which you have to identify what is the class achieved. It is distinction, it is first class, or it is below first class. We are not determining second or the third class. Okay, we are just going to write for below first class. Okay, this is what you are supposed to do. Now part 1 is take 3 subject marks. Part 2, give the total. Okay, so do your summation. Part 3, calculate the percentage. This is how you are going to calculate the percentage. And after you get a value, okay, so you are going to store it in some, let's say, a variable called PVRC. Okay, you are going to compare it. That if it is distinction, then PVRC is greater than number 70. Here you are going to write number 70. Okay, and for greater than you are going to write what? GT. Okay, if you want to make 70 included in the distinction, then you write GT. Greater than, equal to. Okay, okay. For first class, what you are going to write? 2 conditions in your case form. Okay, first condition is percentage is greater than equal to 60 and percentage is less than 70. Okay, percentage greater than 60, greater than or equal to 60, or percentage value is less than 70, then the student has secured first class. Okay, and here what is the condition? If, or if either you can write X, because even this is not true, these two are not true. That means number is less than 60. So directly in the X part you can write student secured below first class. એવું આપણે નેગેટિવિટી પાછળ નથી. below first class ના સેકન્ડ ડે આવી ગયું, થર્ડ ડે આવી ગયું, રેસી ડે આવી ગયા અને ફેલ ડે આવી ગયા. Got it? Try to keep things positive, not mentioning any negative things. So below first things. Okay. Online students. For you people, the practical number 11. Okay, you have to generate mark sheet of the student. Offline students, excuse me, आवाज धीमी. Practical 11, what you have to do is you have to generate a mark sheet. Okay, so in order to generate a mark sheet, first you take input of 3 subjects out of 100. Okay, you have to take marks of 3 subjects out of 100. Secondly, you do the total of all those 3. Okay, so that's your summation. Third part is calculate the percentage. Okay, so percentage is your summation, that is total into 100 divide by 3. So that will give you a percentage value. And this particular percentage value you are supposed to store in a variable. Okay, and that variable you need to compare. Comparison in terms of your conditional statements, using your conditional statements, that if your percentage variable is greater than 70. So if we are using square brackets, okay, it will be dash GT. If you want to include this number 70 in distinction, then you use GE. Okay, so in the printing part, what you are going to write? Distinction. If the value of percentage is greater than or equal to 70. Okay, otherwise, or again in this particular loop or conditional statement only, percentage is greater than 60. Okay, I'm not writing the complete syntax here, please understand. And space percentage is less than LT, less than 70. If this is the condition, if this condition gets true, both these conditions, then you have to print that student has secured first class. Else, if percentage is not greater than 70, percentage is not between 60 and 70, okay, then directly in the else part you can write student secured below first class. Okay, class secured below first class. Okay, this is what you can write, and this is what your practical 11 is. Anyone having any doubt? See, if you are using arithmetic operation with round bracket, then it is dollar. The ideal syntax. फिर उसके अंदर आपके एक्सप्रेशन के दूसरे ड्रम ब्रैकेट इसलिए डबल ब्रैकेट्स ठीक है टोटल वेरिएबल कैपिटल टी करना है तो फिर यार नंबर ना कर यार डॉलर इस टाइम में डॉलर परसेंटेज आहे तो वैल्यू कंपेयर करायचं आहे तो परसेंटेज ची व्हॅल्यू तर ऍक्सेस करावे तो डॉलर टाइम देऊ पडणार हां 70 मध्ये करणार इंडिया डायरेक्ट इंटीजर नंबर અને ક્લાસ બરાબર greater than 70 હોય તો distinction GT લેવું છે Greater than 70. First class ना distinction. Wait, no. Greater than 70 में तो यहाँ से first class में distinction. फिर यहाँ से ले and since you are less than 70, greater than 60, yeah, first class. Below first class में 70. हाँ. जब ये मैं एक ही condition prove कर देता कि तो चले इस बात में का 0% का 0.5. अबे तारे के अपन टोटल एंड परसेंटेज अरे स्क्रीनशॉट ले ले हाँ स्पेस नहीं आता हाँ इक्वल टू यहाँ पर परसेंटेज नहीं आता हाँ अच्छी से रखी है अगेन स्पेस नहीं आता मैं लाइन 14 and 20 अभी तो दे रहा है अगर परसेंटेज ग्रेटर देन 90 तो सिर्फ प्रिंट करोगे ये डिस्क्रिप्शन नहीं पर तो ग्रेटर देन 70 75 हो 80 हो 90 हां અને માં 90 ની જગ્યાએ 70 અને 75 કરો અહીંયા ગ્રેટર દેન માં કમ્પેરિઝન માં નંબર 75 કરો 75 के ऊपर है डिस्टिंक्शन 80 के ऊपर है डिस्टिंक्शन 75 बेस वैल्यू रखा अगर वैल्यू ग्रेटर देन 75 तो डिस्टिंक्शन एल्स के પછી कंडीशन લખવાની છે परसेंटेज बच्चे आप मूकी देखिए 60 की ऊपर और 70 के नीचे greater than 60 बेस कंडीशन हां हमारे ये कंडीशन ना ये कंडीशन को बारे में
પછી મેં
અહીંયા સાથે સાથે कंडीशन हां and then space against condition passing percentage space number space less than 70 less than 80 space 70
हेलो मैम
less than 70 range by given sign is in the object your sign is the number है तो first class range का इंडिया हाँ ये वर्षी थोड़े दोनों कर रहे हैं
तो परसेंटेज भी कौन सा लेकिन परसेंटेज ये नहीं तो एवरेज नहीं है परसेंटेज हम लोग किसके तो
मैं 3 सब्जेक्ट्स ना मार्क्स के नीचे रखना ના ઓનલાઈન વાળા બી નહીં કહેતા કઈ અહીંયા ઓફલાઈન સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ વધારે ધેટ મીન્સ અટેન્ટિવ છે ઓકે ઓનલાઈન સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ ક્લિયર practical number 11 done yes or no okay we are wrapping up this session till here offline students we are wrapping up the session till here online students numbers in the chat thank you all for attending the session online and offline पंदर मिनिट છે ધ્રુલ તારી પાસે okay offline students any one of you numbers in the chat કીધું મેં, હા કીધું કે ઓફલાઈન જેટલા છે એ લોકો ઓનલાઈન જોઈન થઈને નાખી દો નંબર. જય હાર્દિક માનવ, તમારા લોકોના નંબર્સ મીટિંગમાં જોઈન થઈને નાખો. Okay, done, students. Done.